Happy Easter, everyone. Welcome to Rissa Rocks It and Designed by Geeks. Today we're going to be making this carrot gift box. Perfect for Easter. You can put Easter candy inside or other small gifts. It comes in two sizes. We have the skinny size and we have the fat size carrot. I've put a link in the video description of where you can buy this design. It's very easy to make. Almost any bunny can do it. Let's go ahead and start making this together. Hop on over and let's get started. Start by cutting out both pieces on your machine. Cricut users, make sure that you're using the Cricut SVG file. Also, Cricut users are going to need to set and attach those score lines. If you're not sure how to do that, there's a link up in the cards for you. You'll also need to cut an 18-inch piece of ribbon for this design. You're going to start by pre-folding each of the pieces along those score lines. And make sure you fold down the side triangle tabs as well. Next, we're going to turn these two pieces into one piece by gluing them together along this triangle tab here. So we're just going to place some glue along this side tab. And then we're going to put the two together like so. And that's how two pieces become one piece. Now we're going to form our main carrot shape by gluing along the other side tab over here. So we're going to place glue on this side tab and then bring it around to the other side to glue them together to form that main cone shape. And you'll want to wait for the glue to dry before moving on to the next step. Our next step is going to be to add the ribbon to our box through the holes at the top. Now, if your ribbon is wider than the holes, you can cut your ribbon at an angle to make it come to a point, and that'll make it a little bit easier to put it through the holes. So you're going to string it through, going in from the inside and pulling through to the outside. And you're going to do that one by one for each side. And you're going to want to leave a little bit at the ends because you're going to be tying this in a bow eventually. So just keep working through each side in order, going in from the back and then out through the front like so. And if you need to untwist your ribbon, you can. Now you want your ribbon ends to be roughly the same length when you're done, so if you find you're getting a little bit uneven, if you need to pull some through to adjust it, that's fine. The end of your ribbon also might be getting a little frayed at this point, but that's okay. We're going to be trimming it later, so don't worry about that right now. Just try and get your two ribbon ends roughly equal. It doesn't have to be perfect, but approximately about the same length. And here's what it looks like with all the ribbon strung through all the holes at the top. The next step is going to be to fill your box, so you can put in candy, jelly beans, or whatever else you might like inside of your carrot. And then when you're done, you're going to start closing the box. So to close the box, you're going to start pulling the ribbons one by one. So the ribbon that we started with started on the inside. So if your ribbon was on the inside, you're going to want to go ahead and pull that out now because we'll need the end to tie it with. But you're going to start with that tab that has the ribbon starting from the inside, and you're going to pull the ribbon tight, bringing down down that top flap. And you're going to keep doing that one by one for each tab, having those tabs meet in the center. The holes will approximately meet right in the middle, and you're just going to keep pulling the ribbon to close the box. And again, you're going to want the ends of your ribbon to be roughly even, so if you need to string your ribbon through one way or another so that the ends are roughly equal, you can do that. Just keep folding down those tabs one by one, pulling that ribbon to close the box. And you can see that the holes are all coming together here toward the middle, and the top flaps are doing a nice job of closing our box. Once you have your box closed how you want it, the ribbon can then be tied into a bow to secure it. You can tie any kind of bow you want. I'm just doing a regular bow like you would use to tie a shoelace, but if you want to do something more fancy, feel free. And then you can adjust your bow to get that looking nice, making the loops however big you want them and adjusting the ends however you like. And when you're all done, you're just going to take some scissors and trim the ends of your ribbon to the length that you want. Once you've trimmed your ribbon, you're all set with a very easy and very cute Easter gift. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! We hope you liked this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe.